Welcome to the session 5 where we discuss about sales as a process. Last week we discussed on the session 4 on defining competitive superiority. The objective of this program is to help you create effective and efficient sales teams and systems that win. This is being brought to you by METL Global Perspectives, www.metl.in. Sales superheroes. Several organizations understand sales as a funnel or a set of calls to be made in a day or an activity where superheroes make deals. Such superheroes and individuals are applauded in the annual conventions and are given huge bonuses. I have been fortunate enough to interact with a lot of such superheroes and watch them operate in this field. And here I bring some of these to you. The superhero secrets. I have observed only 4 things are there that they do differently than others. Secret 1. They understand how the product can help the customer really well. Secret 2. They know how their offering is better than others and can handle generic and specific competitive queries with ease. Secret 3. They make their prospect feel smart and good. Secret 4. They influence the whole network, the ecosystem, positively and are very persistent. In a nutshell, they understand that sales is about a process, not about the deal. If they lose the deal, they don't feel bad about it. They just say that, let us go back, look at it, why I lost it, and then they will try to get back at the client again and again and again. Sometime or the other, the client will give them an opening. They do not bother on getting it right the first time or getting the elevator pitch and they never overcommit or underdeliver. They focus on building trust. They have a long-term relationship orientation. Like every other activity, sales also can be done as a process. It is not about doing a set of activities better than others. Sales can be done in a structured way. Each process has several stages in it. A sales process is about identifying the stages and executing a series of stages correctly. Then finding out where the process is going wrong and where is it failing, and then improving at that stage. And keep doing that till the time the process works flawlessly. The stages would largely be the same for across industries and across sales functions, though the steps for executing them will differ depending on the nature of the product, the channel, and the approach that we talked of, push or pull. Largely, they cover the following steps or stages: demand generation, market coverage, product availability at POS being the point of sale, interacting to sell the product or solution, sales analysis, process improvement. Stage 1. Demand generation. In any marketplace, there has to be a demand for the offering, else there is nothing to sell. Great companies create a demand where none exists by bringing very innovative products which can really help the customer. Soon, once they have built the marketplace, they will find competitors flocking in because it's easy for most of the products to get imitated. The first step is to figure out the demand or create it. In case you have a product that is better than the existing one, you need to reach out and spread the message. In case you have a product that is similar to the existing ones available, you need to reach out to the supply chain with better margins. In case you have a new product, you need to increase visibility and word of mouth. The metric that you should use in this situation is market size. Stage 2. Market coverage. All the demand cannot be catered by one company only. It never happens like that. In this step, the company has to take a view of the markets it needs to operate in and how to cover the market. This requires setting up a distribution in case of goods or visibility in case of services. Metric is the part of the market size. In the stage 1, we saw the market size And then here we look at the market size, the part of the market size, the pizza slice that the company should focus upon given the resources that they have at their disposal. Stage 3, product availability at POS. POS is the point of sale. At locations, stocking up needs to be done. Inventory has to be managed. It is important to stock right so that the prospect does not return empty handed. In case you have got several categories and multiple SKUs, your stocking has to consider all of these aspects in that. In case it is a service, adequate support should be provided so that the queries of the prospect are answered. Metric is stock in hands, stock in the various point of sales, stock out situations that might be happening. Stage 4, interacting to sell the product or solution. Here, the salesperson is interacting with the prospect. So there are 7 steps in this stage. Step 1, initial interaction with the prospect, the elevator pitch. Step 2, making the sales call. Step 3, need discovery. Step 4, responding to queries. Step 5, eliminating doubts. Step 6, proposing the solution. And step 7, negotiating to arrive at the right solution that would work for the prospect. Mastery of these 7 steps takes time, and a good salesperson reviews every interaction to improve continuously and become competent at this. Metric is the lost sales and the step where the customer seems to have lost interest or dropped out. We did mention of the elevator pitch. It is a very important statement and must be created because it helps you hone your pitch. What are you going to talk to the customer? What do you want to say? The first few things that is important. That is what the elevator pitch is all about. It must address the customer segment and state why should the customer purchase your product or spend time listening to you or hearing about it. A sample elevator pitch should introduce you and state why should the customer listen to you. An elevator pitch is different for the different role holders in the organization. The operations manager, the CEO, the purchase head, they will all have different needs from you, and your elevator pitch has to talk to those people. Normally, a customer would only listen to you if you offer something innovative or have something that does the tasks faster, better, cheaper, or is more convenient. A sample elevator pitch is, "Hi, I'm Saugatanandi. I represent Yancha, a child development and positive parenting organization. We enable families evolve their children to achieve their potential and success by developing life skills, talent, overcoming adversity, and building on interests and strengths. Our structured programs and games for teens and kids inculcate the researched behaviors that in turn transform the child, supported aptly by the parents. However, remember, if you get the elevator pitch wrong, do not bother. Keep a simple brochure handy that you can give out and seek another appointment. People understand. It's not that getting the elevator pitch wrong is the end of life. Nothing like that is there. There is always possibility and sales is always there. Stage 5, sales analysis. Having carried out these activities, you need to now sit and do the analysis around it. Sales is a highly measurable activity, and thus every aspect is tracked and measured as defined by the various metrics. Any organization must look at the various enablers and measure them. Sales can happen only if the enablers are right in place. Stocking, market coverage, product design, salesperson's capability and motivation are the enablers or the leading indicators, while the sales generated is the outcome or the lagging indicator. So if you have all your leading indicators, all your enablers in place, you will obviously see that sales is happening. It is designed to make that happen like that. Stage 6, process improvement. Guided by the sales analysis, the process needs to be improved. This is a continuous activity. When all the enablers are perfectly tuned, the sales will be happening. When the sales happens and all seems well, 2 factors can come up. First is competition and they are becoming aggressive with their sales prices, promotions, or their product range. And the second is innovation that makes your product obsolete. So the salesperson is always on the lookout, even when things are all in place. You never know from which direction what is going to come. So a good market understanding is very essential for the salesperson, and very often customers of your existing product or your prospects will say that, see, I understand your product is good, but I can use that product better because it has got so and so features in it. So a good salesperson is always listening to customers, listening to prospects, and trying to figure out the approach on how to address and how to handle it. Evolve your sales a bit every week with me. What is your sales process? How is it being implemented? What are the stages that need improvement? In case of queries, message me at sogata@metl.in. Next week, we will take you through the session 6, which is all about deal making and selling skills. Happy selling!